is left alone and will be cut down eventually. Let's see how much damage you can put out.
Yeah, just wait till Hansama lands 1Q and it's all over.
Yeah, definitely. Hansama.
Wait!
That's a lot of damage. It's not done yet. I wrote his death warrant, but he's still alive. Inex is looking to get a second. He gets a double kill. The lifesteal, the death stars. What is happening? What? Inex is turning around.
So you want to learn how to do crazy outplays like that on Aphelios? Well, my name's Crunch and I've been playing Aphelios for almost 3 years with nearly 700,000 mastery and peaked Plat 2 while basically one-tricking the champ, and I'm here to try and teach you how to play him. So when you first load into a game of Aphelios, the first thing you look at is this weird hood, as no one else in the game, like at all, has a hood that's this weird. This is because Aphelios does not grade abilities like a conventional ADC or even champion. He actually can't upgrade his abilities at all. So normally, down here on the hood, you would have the ability to upgrade your Q, your W, your E, and your R. Instead, Aphelios up here above his passive can put his level up points into different attributes or stats. So you've got, for your Q, you have attack damage. For your W, you have attack speed, and for your E, you have lethality. Now this is important because it means Aphelios can outscale most of the champs or most of the ADCs because he gets these extra stats which he wouldn't be able to get. So if you go the same build on, let's say, Caitlyn, and you go the same build on Aphelios, Aphelios will always have more stats than Caitlyn. But when you're starting off and you first load in, I suggest, personally, because this is what I do, you put a point into attack speed because this helps a load with early farming. So as you see, it's easier to proc my PTA, and it's just overall easier to get that farming in early. However, you might try to use your abilities, and as you see when you press Q, ability unlocks at level 2. The only 2 abilities you have at level 1 are your W, which you can swap between forms with, which is the most important button on Aphelios because you need to be swapping your forms quite often. And your E, which literally just tells you what gun is next. And E is literally a waste of a button to press on Aphelios. There's no need for you to press this button, especially as down here on the hood, you can just see what icon or what gun is next through the icon. However, when you hit level 2, you now have your abilities, but you get more points you can put your stats into. So what I personally do, and what I think is the best thing to do, is go max attack damage, then go max lethality, and then go max attack speed for your last ones. This is because with PTA, his main rune page, and his main build path, which is a collector into IE full crit lethality build, it's important to have the early attack damage because you already get the early lethality from Serrated Dirk, which you build first, or you try to build first on your first back anyway. So getting the attack damage in is really important early because you'll be lacking it from other items like Yuntao, which give you a bit more. So when you hit level 6, this is where you obviously get your ult unlocked, which is the same across all champions in the game. One thing about Aphelios and his forms is that each form has a different passive, a different ability, and a different second ultimate effect. I say second because the main ultimate effect is when I press R here, it does an explosion that does damage. And if I swap to my other form, that is the exact same. It's a first explosion that does damage, and then an attack after, which applies your other effect. Now, moving on to actually explaining the forms, this is kind of the chunkiest bit of Aphelios' kit. It's the main thing people get confused on, especially me when I started out. So I want to make it as simple as I can for everyone to be able to understand this. So we'll go in order from green to the last form. So every form Aphelios has, he has green, he has red, he has purple, he has blue, and he has white, which is his last form. They all do have separate names, which I will be showing throughout the video, in case people obviously can't see colours, or it's easier to remember the actual name of the weapon instead of the colours. But I will be saying the colours, because for the 3 years I've played this character, I've always said the colours, so for it to be more natural, I kind of have to say the colours. So starting off with green, this form is your longest attack range. It's your like sniper form, as most people call it. So as you see, you can see this circle that's around Aphelios. If I stop, this is your now base attack range, which if I press down here is 650. This is 100 more than the base for every other form, which is 550. So this means early game, it's very nice for being able to poke champions off the wave, or getting to those like back minions that sometimes are too dangerous to walk up for. Aphelios' Q in this form is like almost like a Caitlyn Q, but it fires out a projectile, which when hitting an enemy, puts a mark, you just click on them to recast it, and it does another auto attack with whatever form is your secondary. So here it's red, but if that changes to, let's say, purple, it'll be a purple auto that gets thrown out. Like you saw earlier, Aphelios' ult is the same. You throw it out, it hits, whoever it hits marks them, and you can recast and it will bounce between them, doing extra damage. So the next form that you start the game with is red, and red is in these early kind of parts of the game from like levels 1 to 4, or like realistically 1 to 2, 1 to 3. It's pretty useless. It doesn't really do much. Like it just heals on hit. Like you can see here, I'm getting 4 health, which can be nice if you're playing against a bit of a poke lane, or you took a bit of too much damage to minions, but it's never really going to be enough to save you. However, any healing from this form when you're at full HP, as you can probably see here, gets converted to an overshield, which is nice because it means you can keep any extra healing you kind of have. Red's Q is a kind of flurry of attacks that gives you move speed. So this is really nice for being able to kite backwards while still doing damage because of the extra move speed. And Red's ultimate is that when it hits people, it just heals you for a flat amount. So if I go onto his ultimate here, it goes, so you heal for 250 at level level 6, level 11, 350, and level 16, 450. So he does that, and then when it hits someone, it will just heal you. So the next two forms are going to be purple and blue, and these are going in the order which you will get them from the start of the game. So purple is kind of Aphelios' main utility. It's got a slow on hit, which when I attack, you can see these 2 little glowing orbs that float around. This means the enemy champion, or enemy whatever, is now slowed by 30%, and when you press Q, you do a little slam, and it roots them for a second. Now, this is nice for like kiting backwards, but realistically, it's not the best form. It's very situational. I personally don't like purple, just because you feel a bit useless when you're trying to go into fights. Purple ult does the same thing, but enhances the other attributes that I said. So when hit by a purple ult, enemies are now slowed for 99% and rooted for 1.35 seconds. So they get slowed by a lot more, but the root really doesn't increase much. The next form is blue, which in my opinion, I think is like a super busted form. I think it's his best form by far. It's my favorite to use. It's got the most satisfying moments, and you just do the most damage with single auto attacks. This is because the first part of blue's passive is that auto attacks take 110% of your total AD, or attack damage, which means you're just doing 10% more damage than you would be with a normal auto. So if you see here, I'm doing 129 because of PTA, whereas if I hit them with purple, I'm only doing 117. And that's with 0 items and only 5 points put into my queue. So 101 AD. The second part of blue's passive, as you might have already seen, when you hit people, it fans out with 4 projectiles that go through. So this front guy here, if I shoot him, both these people get hit. Which is very useful, especially for wave clear. It's a really good wave clearing tool. But it also means when you're in a team fight, these little spikes in the end are going to be doing a lot of damage, and people aren't going to be expecting that. So blue form's Q is a wave, and if that wave hits anyone, they get an auto attack from your other form or your other weapon in hand, meaning you can then, like I've just shown with purple, you can then root multiple people at once. So blue form ultimate is probably my favorite ultimate to use on Aphelios, just because it has the like ability to just one-shot teams, because when you send out the wave, it does the initial explosion, but then it has this extra like ricochet effect. So if you have 5 people stacked on top of each other and you hit a blue ult, you're gonna do like, when you're full, but like 2,000, 3,000 damage to everyone, which means squishy characters are just gonna get instantly one shot. I've seen sometimes you press R with blue and you get an instant pentakill. And that's the only form that can really do that. That's why it's my personal favorite, because you have these really satisfying moments. So the next form I want to talk about, and the last form, is white. And its passive is normal auto attack, so let's say red, have a set attack speed on what Aphelios will throw out. However, white is different. So if I'm all the way back here, I auto attack as soon as this chakram comes back to me, if you're watching. So if I start moving closer to this training dummy, my DPS increases. So this is a very in-your-face kind of form. You want to be like literally this close to people, which as an ADC is crazy because you never want to be like that. But the raw amount of damage you can output, it kind of forgives the fact you have to be so close to them. White's Q is a turret that mimics the other form and applies whatever their kind of passive or on-hit effect is. So as you see, it was red. That means any auto the turret's doing will be healing me. White's ultimate is also pretty simple. If you look here, when I press red Q, I get these mini chakrams that hover around me, which all then also bounce off the enemy. White ult just gives you a load of them. Gives you about 9 to 12, I think. And it's just so much DPS in such a small amount of time. Another thing to note on Aphelios, which you might have already seen or been paying attention to, is this little bar under my mana. So this is Aphelios' ammo count for each form, because you can't keep a form forever. So if you look here, when I attack with green, on this counter down here, it goes down by 1. So every auto attack costs 1 ammo to throw out, and every ability, so if I Q this guy here, costs 10. So you have to be very cautious when you're throwing out abilities, because if you want to switch to a specific form and you accidentally Q when you only have 9 ammo or even 10, it means you're going to swap to the wrong form. So that is something you do have to pay attention to. However, over enough games, like you kind of just know it and know how much ammo you have just from the bar. But especially when I started out playing Aphelios, I was always looking down here at the ammo count or down here on my HUD at the ammo count. It's just very important to get your head around the fact that you only have a limited amount of each gun. So the next thing, which is crucial to Aphelios, is his form rotation. So the one you've seen me doing throughout the showcase is just how they come in order. There is a way you can manipulate the forms into getting a different order, which allows you to have some nice form combinations. The one I'm going to be showing you is the newest rendition, and in my personal opinion, absolutely is so much better than the other one. The original form rotation, which I was using for a very long time, is just bad when you look at it. It's just so many things wrong with it. And the new one, it fixes it by literally swapping 2 forms around, but it makes your overall game so much easier. It makes it so much nicer to play as well. So when you first load in, you always have green, red. These 2 changes, or these 2 forms, will never change. So when you load in at level 1, you have green and you have red. What you want to do is you want to first get rid of red. So when you're in lane, you want to be attacking the minions with red, and you kind of just don't want to use green too much. I do advise, if someone's kind of trying to poke you down, always try and hit the champs with green, because you can kind of stay so far away. But I'll showcase kind of how you use the forms later in the video when I play a game and kind of commentate over it. But first, you want to get rid of red. So by any means, get rid of red. So like that could just be spamming your Q. Although you do have limited mana. Obviously, I'm not showing it here because I've got a limited mana on. But you do have quite a small mana bar, especially at early levels. So after red, you've now got purple-green. You want to get rid of green here, because this is your oldest form you have in your inventory. So once you get rid of green, by any means, you're now with purple, blue. And now the old form rotation was to get rid of purple. The new one is to get rid of blue first. So you want to get rid of blue as fast as you can. This is only at the start. And then you're left with purple, and then the same. Just get rid of purple. And then you're left with red-white, which is your kind of your best fighting form or forms, because especially when you're going into all-out big fights, if you don't have blue, or you're playing against people who might try and separate you from your team, these two form combinations are really good because you just do so much damage so quick, and no one expects that from an ADC. They expect damage, but they don't expect how much in such a short amount of time. And these two forms synergize really well because, like I said earlier, when you red Q, you get chakrams. So you're always going to have extra chakrams up. But enough waffling on this part. When you get red-white, get rid of red. And I'll show you why. Because after you get rid of red, your form rotation is practically complete. So now you have green-white. You're kind of back at the start. But the reason I want you to have green-white so bad is because the turret, when you press it down and it auto-attacks, you get a mark every time. This is just like giga busted. It's not even fair. Because you could imagine, let's say there's just like, you know, the jungler's waiting to smite over here. Press Q, and I'm like, I've killed this guy in a couple of autos when I'm full built. Like, you can be so far away, and bear in mind, I was here attacking the guy over here. It's just not fair. It's just a not fair combination. It's just so incredibly strong. But then now, once you've got this and you've got to this stage of the forms, there is a rule in place that you follow to make sure you don't lose the forms. And that rule is, whatever the oldest form in your inventory is, you get rid of that. So here, my oldest is white, so I'll get rid of white form. Now that white form's gone, my oldest is green. And then it would be, after I get rid of green, my oldest is blue, going forward. So basically, it's just, when you have two forms, so you have white-green, you would get rid of white, and then, because you had green already, that's your oldest form, and you want to get rid of that. One thing I also forgot to note about green Q, which is actually very important, is when you Q them, you see there's this kind of line. That is the max amount of distance you can hit someone with a green mark. So if I use my ult and run all the way over here, I can't auto-attack them. I have to walk back into range and auto-attack. So as said earlier, I am going to be kind of playing a game, live commentary over it, to kind of just show you guys how I play the game and how you kind of play the early game on Aphelios, because early game is the most important part to get right, because if you get that right, you just become a unstoppable force. Like, you can't be killed late game if you're full build. Like, he's so strong. So for my bans, I go Misfortune. This character's disgustingly broken. I don't think it's even fair how OP she is as a character. She's so good in lane. Her ult's ridiculous. She has slow, she has extra damage, she has really good move speed. It's not fair. So I ban her every game. It rarely ever changes unless I'm playing with ADCs. If you need a reminder on what the rune page is, it's this PTA with Sorcery Second. I'm pretty sure this is the same as the base PTA one League gives you. But it's just, you want the Gathering Storm, because Aphelios is so good at scaling, like I've previously mentioned. And you kind of want the extra health as well, because he's very weak. However, into a Draven, this might be flat HP here. Just because he does so much damage early game, I kind of need the extra HP early. So I can't fight against a Draven. My support's thinking Lulu, which isn't bad. Like, it's really not bad here against a Draven. But having some kind of escape is nice. I don't think Soraka's good here, but it should be fine. And heal as well. I think we want to take exhaust. Zyra Draven. I think this is still an exhaust lane. You need the exhaust for the early game damage Draven's going to do. He does way too much, and if they try to engage level 1 or even level 2, we need the exhaust for the extra sustain here. But altogether, the way drafts are going, I prefer our team just slightly, just because I think Cho'Gath, especially with the infinite scaling, pairs very nice with Aphelios' great late game scaling. I think it's a Plat Draven. Masteries are looking okay. He plays Draven quite a bit. Not as much as me on Aphelios though, which is a good sign because I've played this champ for like 3 years straight, really. So as I load in here, it's always D-Blade start. You never go Cull after the changes. And I'm going to put a point in attack speed, like I mentioned previously. Way better for the early game, especially into this Draven. I feel like I'm going to be pushed back quite a lot, so having the extra attack speed for minions and the tower is going to be really important. I would imagine they're going to try and level 1 cheese us, so I kind of want vision in this bush, just because if they are there, then it means I can play safe. If you don't get a ward, I have to basically face check this bottom brush and take at least 2 Draven Autos, which is not good. My Soraka's an alien as she's not going toward the bush, which means I've got to walk up to a potential Draven Zyra in a bush and burn Flash and Barrier immediately, so that's nice. I just have to wait for the wave here, because if this Draven's in the bush, I'm just insta-dead. Okay, we're incredibly lucky they didn't try and cheese, because we would be set so far behind right now. We want to try and force the level 2 as fast as possible. My level 2 is crazy. She uses her E, so I can walk up a little bit. I don't want to take any Draven Autos. Very nice early poke for my Soraka. But it's for about the same HP though. It's not that great. We are going to get level 2 first here, I think, which is really nice. Right. Should take advantage of this. We can't really. I'm so slow. Get rid of the plants, please. So, especially into this lane, like, because I have a Soraka, we kind of have to play for poke, which again, like I said earlier, I don't want to, because he's just not built for poke. So it's going to make the lane really slow and boring, unfortunately. I got for an auto. And just like that, my Soraka's dead. That's exactly why this lane's going to be impossible. I can always try and bait the Draven engage here. He's low, he can't really stay. Zyra's walking up to me for no reason either. This is really stupid by her. Probably do that and get a Q off. But I've now got no mana. So I think Draven has to back though, so I should be able to get a force. At least out of this, I hope. So I can get a very good slow push coming in. I don't really want to back for at least 700 gold for that double longsword on the serrated. Because if I back before that, my build is so bad. Like, I have no damage at all. Yeah, I can back now. Like, I think if I push this and back... Because I backs on 23, he backs on about 20, so... Got a bit more gold. Again, my Soraka's just like, what are you doing? Like, what's she doing? Like, why are we ever walking up to a bush to do that? This is... Like, she's actually... My support's not a real human, so we're gonna have to play this game, like, solo. Like, she's had to burn Flash immediately. Just so poor. And she's getting baited. Again, Draven's mana is really low. He kind of used way too much already. I think on this Soraka. Luckily, Draven also doesn't really want poke like Zyra, so... That survived another hit, yep. But Draven's a kill up on me. So, he's always going to have more gold now if we stay in equal stay in lane. Which is, you don't want to have that on Draven. You don't want to feed the guy. Like, she's just walking up for, like, literally zero reason. My Soraka's actually so awful. And I'm dead her. Maybe I can outplay? Possibly. I don't even know. Nice. So, that was actually really good for me. That also means Vex is bot lane as well. But in doing that, I forced the Draven to not get the kill, and I let the Ignite kill me from Zyra. So that's actually really big. Because this Draven will now be 3-0, and the game is completely, like, lost. But because if we can take a late game, I can absolutely win. It's just, right now in lane, it's a bit impossible because I'm playing with this, like, this troglodyte. Can we even, like, I don't know if we can even walk up for this plate here. No, just farm the wave. My Soraka might genuinely be like a bot. Draven can die here. Can I sneak it back? I'm thinking if I could get level 6, but I can't. Oh, my Soraka got the shut down. That would have been so nice. I played that really well. We have to get fought. We have to force this wave. Like, we can't not. We can maybe bully the Draven a little bit in the tower, but... Like, I can maybe get one play here at max. This guy can kill us both. Draven no barrier. He's half HP. I can absolutely kill her, I think. With blue? Oh no, he's getting so much HP back. He has Vamp. It's a shame. This is just such a difficult lane, like especially because my Soraka like fed so many kills early. But because it's Soraka, I can stay in lane for a while, which is really nice. No idea where the enemy laners are. Like, I think we're gonna get jumped there. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, there's. I mean, we can't walk up there, and I'm be so real. Like, why is she just always walking up? Like, just back off. At like some point, please. I might be able to get a purple ult here. No. Okay, well, we killed the Zyra, that's good enough for me. Again, don't know why he's going in here. No, just let me back in peace, because I'm sitting on 2.3k gold. Like, please. I get collector, I get boots. Beautiful back. Nice. I don't know if you guys are realizing also, because of this form combination, I don't want purple red. It's not good. So I'm getting rid of purple as much as I can before I get rid of blue. So I don't have to have purple red for a very long time. Obviously, I'm not expecting people who just pick up the character to do that, because you're not going to. But it's good to like know about, because realistically you don't want to be sat on purple for ages. It's fine, she can't really do much of it. I can get double form swap here because of my ammos are both below 10. I did just see Draven somewhere. So like, for example, if I do this and then do that, I get double form swap into pretty good forms. That's like what you want to be aiming for when you're getting rid of purple. I think my Soraka, like, no, I'm not trying to be mean, but she actually might just be a leveling bot. Draven coming in. Yeah, I'm dead to it. Very sure of it. Oh, he flashed my white ult. It's fine, I get the kill. Could have maybe let the Soraka survive. I have flash and barrier. I could maybe pull something on the Zyra. Don't know why I ever tried that. That was really stupid. I'm like... Oh no, I just pulled the stupidest play. Like, why would I ever flash into Zyra when I'm 1 HP ignited? It's alright, I'm a little bit of an alien here. I mean, the Soraka ult was good, so maybe she's not a bot, but she plays like it. Like, what player does this? I don't know. Yeah, not trying to flame, just very like confused. Like, who's just face checking like this? Like, I'm very confused what like this Soraka's actually doing. She's just feeding Draven a ton of kills. I don't know. I think Zyra back, so it might just be me and Draven in lane right now, but I don't actually know. One more auto, he's dead. I misplayed that so bad. I cancelled my auto on him, otherwise he's dead there. I think I had ult up as well. That was really, like, badly played. Rengar can clean up this kill on Zyra here, for sure. She should just be dead. Oh, Pantheon, no. Ooh, not good. He's too greedy for the kill. What is he doing? And Musraka's just gonna give another kill to Pantheon as well. And I'm coming. He might hard chase. This game's a mess. Everything's just going like somewhat wrong. Still, we can bring it back though. Like, I've got an AP choreograph, or is that no? This is normal build, I think. She's in here. I know Zara's in this bush. What? Where'd she go? There she is. She backed? She was in that bush. Oh, we're just dead. Karen is dead here. Okay, maybe not. The Rengar's dead. No, I'm not backing all the way up. I'm not sitting there. 4 people. It's just such a bad back as well, but I have to do it. To be fair, right here we might be able to get the tower. Because they would have backed off. Nope, we have to run. It's just really unfavorable for me and Soraka now. I don't know where Zyra. Yeah, no. Again, just overstepping. Like this Soraka's genuinely an alien, bro. Oh my god. Draven just they're trying to dive me here. Oof. He gets killed on Draven actually. Yeah, there's flash on the other side of a bush. Against a Rengar, like what? In this next wave I should be able to get my double form top again, just because I've managed my forms quite well. I mean, Draven misses his cannon, I guess. I am also 30 CS ahead of this guy. Which is a lot. I'm sitting on a lot of gold, but it's not enough to buy both the items I want. So I kind of want to greed for a little bit more gold. Or not. What the fuck is Vector? Yeah, leave. Go away. Oh, yeah, okay. So, to get away from the Vector, I just had to use everything in my kit, which is great. Really, really wanted that. But I wasted her time. She wasted her also on me, so it's okay. I don't think they caught me in that. The Vex is still here. Go away. I'm actually gonna have to sell D-Blade here because I can't leave base with 700 or delay my IE like anymore. IE will make me actually be able to kill these people. D-Blade won't. So losing the HP is bad, but it's something I kind of had to do here. I don't know why Draven's just constantly using his E on me. He's in no position to kill me. Why is Vex still here? Vex is not the support last time I checked. Go away. She's still here. I guarantee she's still in that bush. Watch. Oh, I'm proving wrong. So am I good to walk up now? Got a missing ping. Like, there's no point in me ever coming up for fights like this because they're genuinely like, I can't do anything. I don't have the items to fight, so I shouldn't be fighting. Simple as. Like, my team's making bad decisions here. We shouldn't be fighting. Well, I mean, it's 2-for-2 trade right now, and Draven's missing. So I want to take this opportunity to farm as much as I can and get ahead of him. I want to keep this CS lead. I can do Drake with this Rengar, that's always good. It's a better play than Rift, I think. Pantheon's also coming down, just has no idea what's about to go. My Soraka's just face checking everything. What the fuck is wrong with her? We can do it, I think. We have no vision. He doesn't have smite. No, back off. We need our Echo to come. Vex is here. I've been Vex sorted, man. Nice. Really good healing from Soraka, actually. As much as I've been slating at this game, that was really good. This guy wants me so bad. I'm gonna have to sidestep this. I'm just dead, actually. Yeah. Nothing I can do. He gets the W onto the crab. And it's really fast. Does he have the blue pair? Yeah, he does. I think we go in here. Rengar, go in. Rengar, go in. Yeah. Oh, fucking, no man, I entered. Oh, hold on. No, I was almost to go. Oh, my God. That was almost crazy. That was almost such a good play. Why does my Soraka think she's, like, invincible? I genuinely don't understand. She's running at level 14 Aurelia. She's 3 levels down. I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same exact thing. Oh, I'll get baited. I'm the GOAT. Wait, hold on. Oh my God. Oh my, I'm actually the GOAT. Nah. That really just got outplayed. It's crazy. Cho'Gath, get off my wave. Cheers, mate. Oh, you prick. Oh no, he ate it, man. That's fair. Go on, Rengar. You're mate. Oh, I'm walking into... Wait, do I live? I have no wall. I'm dead. Can I win this? Hold on, I'm at the go. Can I win this? I whitewood. I'm trolling. Why did I whitewood? Why is he just came flying in? What the fuck is this game? You've not seen that. Pantheon comes flying in like Superman. Just jumps on me. I get a Zyra ult on me. I'm dead. It's a good quality. What is this fight down bot? Like, why are we trying to fight a team that's so ahead of us? We are actually so brain dead. But actually, maybe if I'm here. Hold on, Soraka, bait more, bait more, bait more. Alright, do your thing, do your job. They didn't do its job. Oh, actually, it did. I'm on the wrong side. Oh, I am dead as hell. I'm dead as hell. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so fucked. Wait, no, I have white here. Rengar's here. Oh my god, he just died. Nice. Hold on. I got a bit of Pantheon into running onto me. Yeah. Kill him, please. Crit. Okay. Already ending. Why am I the only one alive? If I get jumped on by someone again, out of nowhere, give me that more reminder. Cho'Gath's going for the wave, the greedy bastard. Easy. So I shut down the Draven, 122 gold. Why do we not have blue ward? It's level 15. Why? No, this Soraka's genuinely a robot. I'm convinced. Look what she's doing. My Echo is feeding once again. Wait, no, man, hold on. Oh, shit. What is she building? What the fuck was that? Rabadon, Shadowflame, Liandry's, Malignance. She's 17 and 5. Why is the Zyra blowing me up? 0.8 seconds. I wasn't even alive for a second and I'm dead. Oh, my Cho'Gath's dead. Goodbye, Cho'Gath. Wait, actually, maybe not. This guy's invincible. Look at this Zyra's damage. This is ridiculous. She's doing so much. I now got to defend mid. Wait, hold on. They keep walking up. No, they're going Drake. Hold on. I can stop this from happening. Watch me steal. Watch me steal. Oh, fuck off. Zyra is genuinely so disgustingly bad. It makes the game impossible to play. That's not even funny. Guys, we're gonna get jumped on. We're gonna die. I'm here for it though. I'm backing out. If I don't get jumped on first, game's alright. I get jumped on first, game's gone. Just how it is. So I can't even do. I'm backing, bro. I parried. Just 800 damage with that. That was a shit show.